Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by my channel. Thank you so much. Today I'll be making a video on how to make hand fan using the hand fan skeleton. So to make this hand fan, I will need the skeleton, and then I will need the trimming, though not compulsory. I'll be using the trimming. I will use my UHU glue, and I will also use patches. So I'll be using patches just to embellish the hand fan. I will need a material because this hand fan is not a feathers hand fan. So I'll be working with material, and then I'll use trimming. I'll use scissors. Okay, so right away, let's get started. All right, so first thing I'll do is to make sure that the hand fan skeleton is in position. So to do that, I'll need to arrange this skeleton according to the size of the hand fan I need. So I'll be spreading it using the hot glue. It's faster for me when I work with hot glue, so I'll be using the hot glue to spread the hand fan. So this is just how I'll do it, and I'll be applying it by the edges. I do not want the hand fan to be so small, so for that reason I'll be applying the hot glue at the edge, as in far edge, so that by the time I'm resting it, I'll be able to spread it and not get it too close. Is that okay? All right. So immediately I am done with the process of spreading this hand fan, I'll be showing you how I'll cut the material to size in order for me to be able to cover the skeleton and start my design. Really, this hand fan method is a very simple one, very easy to make, but I just feel I should put it here for some of you that might be interested in it. All right, enough of the talking. So my hand fan skeleton is ready. So this is how it will look. Remember, I said I'm not working with feathers. So the next thing I'm doing is that I'm going to take the measurement, I'm going to cut out the shape for the hand fan. And to help me do it easily, I'll just fold my material on top of the skeleton, and then I'll use my tailor chalk to rule the lines according to the shape of the hand fan. So right now the hand fan is under this material, so I'm using the chalk to follow the lines of the hand fan. I will also do it for the side. So when I'm done ruling the both sides, I will now use my scissors to cut it off, and then you will just see how it will look. All right. So after cutting out the material, it will be time for me to fix the material to the skeleton. So to enable me do that, I'll be working with the UHU glue because it's very easy to work with it when it comes to gluing of material and anything you want to really be perfectly smooth without stains. The UHU glue is perfect for that. So I'm just rubbing the glue all over it, and then after that I'll place the material the way you see me placing it now. So I'll smoothen it with my hands to ensure that it's not leaving any stain or any form of rough edges. So I'll just smoothen it with my hands. After covering this first part now, it will be time for me to turn it over I'll turn it over and then cover the second part. So no part of it should be open. Do you understand? So whatever I'm doing to one side, I'll do to the second. So you see right now, I have covered both sides now. So both the front and the back is covered. What is left for me is to arrange the edges and make sure that everything is in place. So as you see me doing there, I'll just use the UHU glue, flow it on it, and then fold it neatly. After that, I'll be placing a lace, or should I call it a net material on it. The reason I'm using this net material is because I actually intend to like beautify it further, and for me to cut the material, I use the same pattern I used before for the material to do that. So you can see that the lace is exactly the size of, or the pattern of, the handfan skeleton. So the next thing I'll be doing is that this time it will not be wise for me to like apply this UHU glue the same pattern I did for the first one. So what I will do now is that after placing the lace on it this way, I will flip it over, and then what I will do right now is that I will only glue this lace by the side. I will only glue it by the side. I will not be gluing every part the way you see me spread the UHU glue from the beginning. I will just glue only the side. So when I finish gluing one part of this fan, I will use the second part to pull it. So when I'm gluing the second part, I'll be pulling it a little to allow the fabric to stretch, and also for me to get the smooth surface that I deserve to get. So I'll pull it a little while I am doing that. So this is just what you see me do now. Then another thing is that the ending, which is the part where you see me holding now, I'm just going to ensure that I use my glue to give it a very neat fold. I'll fold it in a neat way that no rough part, you understand, should show in that part, because you can see that most of the materials is like gathered in that particular place. So I need to like make sure or ensure that it is perfectly fixed. So you can see that for the lace or the net, I have fixed one part. Again, I will fix the second part the same way I did for the material itself. So I'm going to fix the second part using the same process. Right now, I am done fixing that second part. The next thing I am going to do, and I will be doing right now, is for me to use the trimming. So I'll be using the trimming to cover the edges. This so that I will have a good finishing at the edge. You know, while I was doing the edge, I told you you can either fold it in or just trim, because at the end of the day you must cover it using trimming. If you are not using trimming, you might just be using maybe other patches or stone. But the bottom line is that it will be very necessary that you ensure a perfect work. So if you look at what I have now on the table now, you agree with me that this handfan is already looking lovely. It's so lovely. I love it the way it is. So you can see how it is looking now. What is next for me to do is to just like embellish it. So I will be using the patches. I showed you a goat patch before. I'll be using that goat patch right now to do my design. And for me to do it, I will either use the UHU glue or I'll use the hot glue. But for this purpose, I'll be working with the hot glue. So all I need to do is just look for a good placement, a good position to place it, and after which I'll just use my hot glue and start fixing it right away. So I've gotten my, and remember please, whatever I do to the front, the same thing I'll do to the back. Is very necessary. Yeah, before I forget, please, If today is your first time coming across this channel, I just want to say thank you. And please do not forget to subscribe after you finish watching this video. And if you are an old subscriber, I really appreciate you, love you so much. And I want to say thank you for watching this particular video. I will see you in my next video, which promises to get better. All right, bye.